Hello, Crafty Journaler. Welcome to the Crafty Journaler. My name is Sarah, and this is my channel where I do a lot of content related to junk journaling. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell, and let a friend know that we're here. That way we could grow this channel together. And in today's video, we're still kind of working through our slump. So I had mentioned in the last video that I had found a few different inspirations off of Pinterest. And so today is the continuation of that. So for today, let's go ahead and go back to our mood board that I got started on Pinterest here. And so the next creator that I ended up finding for the inspiration is actually, the language is different, so I'm not really sure where this person is from, but I will again link the name down below right here and put up a video. So it's this paper clip right here, and this paper clip was so cute. I really loved how it looks, and I was like, I really want to try it. I would really want to do that. So I actually did end up doing two already, and it's these right here, and basically it's just a cluster. This is a jumbo sized paper clip, and I did a regular size paper clip that still is pretty big. It'll be a fun little element to add into our journals. With that being said, let's go ahead and try one together. The first thing that you're going to need is a paper clip, so let's go ahead and grab a paper clip. And we're going to go ahead and try to do another regular sized one. So here is the paper clip right here. And then I do already have some banners ready to go that I cut up. So let's just go ahead and check what we already have here to use. And so we're going to add first the wider banner on here, and it is a little on the short side, so we have to be very meticulous with our bend here so we don't make it too short, and then we won't be able to do the little cluster on there. So okay, now that we have that, we'll go ahead and add this one on top. And for this one, we'll just use our guide like so. And then we're gonna like thread it kind of, or yeah, it's not a thread, so I understand it's not threaded, but we're just kind of slide it in here. There we go. That's the word. That's the word I was looking for. So we're just gonna slide it into our paper clip like so. And now we're gonna glue this down. So let me grab, for this one, we're gonna be using the art glitter glue. Now, art glitter glue is a very strong hold water-based glue, and I've been liking it quite a bit for projects that require a quick dry as well as a strong hold. And this is definitely one of those projects. You want to work quickly with this glue though, because it does dry up rather quickly. So once you have that down, just kind of rub it down and make sure that it stays where you want it to stay. You're gonna flip it around, and here you're just gonna glue this side as well. And there we go. Done. Okay, so now we're gonna be adding a couple of circles. Let's see. I also have some circles that are ready to go because when I scrap bust, I usually end up creating different little ephemera that I'll be using and I know I'll be able to use. Circles is definitely one of those things. So I have these that are 1.5 inches, which are rather big, but it's a cluster, so we're gonna be okay with using that. And now on the picture, you could probably, I'll put it up right here. So on the picture, you probably see it has 2 circles. It has one in the bottom and one in the top. We're actually just going to be using 1 circle for this one just because it's a smaller base. And then we'll use an overlaid one to give it some dimension. So we'll be putting that. Put that there. And not really vibing with the circle on the bottom, so let's see what else I could find. Maybe this one. Yeah, that works better. Let's do that. Okay, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue this down first. So we'll grab again the art glitter glue and we're gonna just do about 1/3 of the circle with glue. Then we'll meticulously put that down like so. Once we do that, we could then grab our other circle here. And then on that one, we're going to put a generous amount of glue. And then we're going to try to put it right at the center of the other circle. And there we go. We have that. So now from here, we could actually add another little something. And I know it's not going to look exactly like the picture because, again, that's like the inspiration we're going by. We're not trying to mimic it completely. We're trying to create something out of that. Like, that's our inspiration to create something a little bit different. But still using like the essence of that particular picture. So now that we have that settled, in the picture that we're seeing, they do add another label and it goes up and down and on the top, on the side. But again, we're trying to recreate it, but not necessarily do it exactly alike. So let's try to add a label, maybe right at the top, right here. So we're going to cut this right here. And we'll start by cutting at the middle. I'm creating the ducktail. And you could leave it like that, or you could do it on the opposite side as well. I actually think I'm going to leave it like that. And we're going to glue it right here. So we're going to add some glue on this. And there we go. We added that piece right there. Another thing that that other picture has, or our inspiration picture has, is it does have a sentiment and a sticker or a drawing, I think, of a cute little something. So let's go ahead and look for maybe a sticker, a small sticker that we could use on there. Do have quite a bit of stickers, so I'm sure we'll be able to find something. So we can make it fancy or we can make it cute. I actually think that the panda would probably look better. Although these stickers would probably work as well. Torn. I think that because I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, I'm actually going to use a panda instead. I don't usually add to cutesy stuff in my journals, but again, I'm trying to work out of my slump. And sometimes getting out of our comfort zone helps us in the process of getting a little bit creative. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to add this cute little guy right at the middle, like so. And then after we do that, we can add maybe some lacy material. We're gonna go with this one. Get it look cute right about here, or maybe if we did it like that. Just to give it a little something. And I think for this, we're actually going to have to use the Fabri-Fix glue if it doesn't tack down. Good. It tacked down, so we're good. Now we could add a button. Let's see. Pulling them all out. I think that one would be really cute. Maybe this one. We could do that. Oh, I kind of like this lime green one a little bit more. I think I'm going to go with that one. So for that one, we're actually going to be using the Fabri-Fix glue. Put a little dab there. And then we'll hold it down for a little bit. And just to be sure that it tucks down right, we'll add a little bit more there. And then from here, you could add a sentiment or you could leave it as is. I actually think I'm going to go ahead and leave it as is here. I think it looks perfectly fine as it is. So again, these are the outcomes of that inspiration, of that cluster paperclip there. So now that we finished with this, let's move on and try our next inspiration picture. Okay, so our next inspiration picture is actually this printable, and I believe the creator or the seller of these printables are actually from Etsy, and they're called Art Cult, I believe. Let's double check. Oh, let me click through there. So you go to, they're actually having a 25% off sale, so that's pretty cool. And they are Art Cult. They have a 5-star review. And this is the printable for the Shabby Chic Cat. And so we're going to try to recreate that on our own. And I'm actually going to be doing this on my Cricut. So I do have to digitize or find a shadow of a cat and then cut and all of that. If you have a Cricut at home, it's probably you probably kind of know how to do all this. You just go into the images in Cricut, find a shadow of a cat, and then you'll cut it out. So that's actually the first thing that I'm going to do, and that's probably going to take me some time. So I will be back with you after I cut that that cat shape out, and then we'll go from there. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, and we are back. So I went ahead and cut out a few of these cute little silhouettes of kitties. And now what we're going to be doing is the next step. We're going to put these aside. And it's sort of a tag from what I could tell. And it looks like it was on coffee dyed paper. I actually have some vintage book paper that is blank, and I think it would be really good base to use for this. So let's go ahead and start with that. And we could start off by adding some postcard, like a postcard stamp on here. There's this vintage one that I got a while back, and we're just gonna go ahead and stamp a couple of times with the same stamp. So we'll be using the archival ink from Ranger, the jet black one. There you have it. So we have our little base here. Now what we could do is, book paper is usually pretty fragile, especially when it's been aged or it's been a vintage retro book is always going to be a little on the flimsy side. You could probably tell because if you fold it, you'll usually see some breakage like that. The fibers of the paper are gonna kind of crumble. So you can either leave it as is and just use it as a focal point in your book somewhere, or you could also back it with some construction paper or cardstock paper to kind of give it a little bit of more of a kind of strengthen it up a little bit. So I'm actually going to skip that part because I'll probably be putting these down onto my journal somehow, and so I don't feel like I need to fortify it or anything like that. What I am going to do is I'm going to start playing around with the placement of the cat silhouette, and I think I like it right there. So we're going to do that one right there, and we're just going to glue it down again using the art glitter glue. Okay, so now we're gonna place this down like so. And now we're gonna be cutting this down. And I actually think that I'm gonna be using my ruler, and then I'll probably clean up the corners with my scissor. So we're gonna put this part right here. We'll set this to the side. And then right here, we're gonna okay, we'll cut that right there. And then this will be a scrap we could use in a different project somehow. And okay, so now that we have this cut to size, we're just gonna clean up some of these fibers of the paper here. Not all of them, because I kind of like how it looks a little aged. And then we're just gonna cut one side. We're gonna use this piece of paper that we cut from that side for our corner, just so that we could make sure that they're the same size, like that. And then right here, we're going to do two things. First, we're gonna hole punch a little hole right at the middle, like so. We'll grab a piece of scrap here, and we're gonna add a reinforcer. So and you'll probably need two, so you'll cut one or punch one out, and then you could go back in and punch a second one out. And then we'll go ahead and glue these down. So actually, we're only going to need one because we're probably going to glue this down or place this down in our journal somehow. So you won't need the back one. You just need the front one. Well, this is for me. If you were to keep this like not glued down or pasted down somehow into your journal, you definitely want to add the second reinforcer in the back, just so that you could have a good little sense of security on the tag there. So now that we have that, you can later add a ribbon or whatever it is to give it a little extra something. But I also want to age it up a little bit, and we could do that with our jobber, and we'll be using the sepia color. It's like a reddish brown color. It looks really pretty when you're using it for distress. Okay, and there we go. We recreated the printable from Shabby Chic cat from Art Cult. You don't have to do all of this. You could actually just purchase it directly from them and then have it ready to use as much as you could want to use and all that on Etsy. I'm going to link all of the creators that I took inspiration from down below so that you could check them out if you would like that. Now, from here, I actually ended up finding another one. And this one is this one right here. And this one is from Rebelle Boutique, and it's these really cute little dangles that you could use on your journal somehow. And I honestly love how they look. I love how colorful they are. And I thought it would be really fun to recreate one with you. I actually have never done anything like that specifically before, where it's like so many layers of papers and fibers. And I think it even has buttons on some of them. I thought it was such a cute little a way to rescue some of those small pieces of paper that we tend to think that it's time to throw away. And if you know me, you know that I don't like throwing away paper. So let's go ahead and try it out. And I do have some colorful bulb safety pins that we could use. I'm making a mess. Okay, that's fine. I'll pick it up later. That'll be later Sarah's problem. Okay, so we have our safety pins. And then we'll probably need some buttons, so let me grab some buttons again. So we have a variety of buttons here. And then let me see if I think I have a really small circle puncher I could use for this one. I think it'd be really cool. And maybe we'll use a circle punch and a heart punch here to create some of these. Okay, so we have our materials. Let's go ahead and start. So we're going to start with a safety pin. and it's the light bulb shape safety pins here. And then I think I am going to start with a circle punch. Okay, and then we're gonna poke that into the, actually I could probably use my awl, right? And then we'll work from there. So, and then I here have this guy here that I could use for sport. I think I have a thicker one. Yeah, we could use this right here. Okay, there. Okay, we have that. And now we could grab a little piece like that, and then we'll also poke that. So now we have two little pieces of paper. I'm guessing you could probably do as many as you would like or as little as you would like. I am gonna probably go all out and add quite a few. Just to give some variety on there. I'm thinking that I might even add some pieces of fiber, like fabric fiber. Okay, and now that we have a few, let's go ahead and start layering them on here. We'll do that. Then we'll do the book paper here. Actually, let's do the pink one and then the book paper. I actually think these are so cool. I love this idea. It's super cute. Let's add a piece of fabric. Let's hole punch a cute little heart that we could place on this. Doesn't need to be super perfect. Okay, and then we'll add a cute little, a small little button. Let's see. And there we have it. We have a cute little dangle of fibers that we could use in our journal to decorate the edges of our journal or even the outside of our journal somehow. I had so much fun with that one that I want to do one more. So let's go ahead and try one more. And for this one, we're going to go a little bit differently. So we'll do a little bit of a bigger one. And then we can use one of those. Use that. And then we'll do a circle. Okay, and then going to poke holes on all of this. Okay, and we'll put all of these into this safety pin here. This seems like such a cute idea for a mask make, to be honest, that I am so grateful to the creator that shared this, which is Rebelle Boutique. Honestly, thank you so much for sharing this inspiration. I love this. I freaking love it. I think it's so cute. So thank you so much for sharing that. If you want to go show them some love, please be sure to check out the link down below. And here we go. Okay, there we go. So with that being said, we today did these lovely, cute little, they're probably like decorative charms. Yes, floral decorative charms. Well, it says florals, but we didn't just use floral stuff. We just did decorative charms. We also recreated this lovely little tag here, and we also did some paper clips for our journals. And again, we're still working through our slumps, so be on the lookout for more fun and creative ideas that we're going to try to recreate off of Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, and stuff like that. This one is again from Pinterest. With that being said, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for staying all the way through. Before you go, please be sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. It's completely free to you. And the more you interact with my channel, the more the YouTube algorithm will push my content out there, and that will definitely help me grow. And for that, I will always be forever grateful to you guys. So again, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. That really does help. And I hope you guys know that I am super grateful for each and every one of you. With that being said, remember that you are stronger than you think, and your voice matters. I hope you guys have a great afternoon. We'll see you guys next time. Okay, that's a wrap. Okay, bye.
Well, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed it. We had a ball making it.